Okay, so we'll start with a little standing to wake up the body, and then we're going to move down to the earth. Let's take a few breaths here. Everything lined up in mountain pose. Feet are grounded. Bringing in energy. First, smooth out the breath, then allow it to deepen. All right, we're going to do some opening up of the spine here. So let's just do some nice shoulder rolls. Start soft, and we're rolling back to begin with. And then pause and take your shoulders forward. Let your lower body move as whatever it feels like doing right now. Just opening those shoulders. All right, and now let's shake everything out. Inhale and exhale. So we're going to do a feather breath, lengthening the spine on the way up and on the way down. So imagine there's a feather on top of your head here. Turn your palms out. Exhale, the feet stay super grounded here. Inhale, float the arms up. That feather is not moving, right? So everything's still. The arms are drawing up. Tap your palms together. Now turn them out. And as you exhale, press the crown of your head into that feather. Feel your spine lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And just do that 2 more times. And when you're done with your second time, take your feet slightly wider than hip width distance, and we're going to go into chair and come up. So it's just arms to shoulder height, bend and up, bend and up. Just using this to warm up the legs here, bend and up. Legs and hips, getting some movement. 2, 1, and come to the top of your mat. So we'll start to work our way down and wind up in our cats and cows. So your knees will be down. Now if you don't want to do cats and cows with your knees down, you can do what we're doing, with your hands on the wall. Okay. All right, so let's float the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, fold over those hip creases. Come into whatever forward fold is comfortable for you right now. Bend your knees and hips and shine your heart forward. Bring your fingertips to the mat and step back to downward facing dog. We're going to lengthen the spine in dog and already start pedaling the feet. Liberate those toes, raising one heel and then the other. Press one heel down and hold. Press the other heel down and hold. Press both heels down and hold. And let's consciously bring the knees down, getting them to the mat at the same time. Coming into table, the arms could be slightly forward or the wrists could be right under the shoulders. Knees or hips with distance apart. And let's go into cats and cows here. All right, coming back to neutral spine, we're going to add on. So tuck your toes, arch into your cow, And as you round into cat, lift your knees 2 inches. And continue with that. Okay? Bringing in the knee lift 2 inches off the mat. Yep. All right, come back to neutral spine now. And go ahead and take that knee lift into a downward facing dog. So it's arch, down dog as you come into your cat. Bring it back down, cow, cat to down dog. All right, next time you're in down dog, stay there. Take a couple of breaths. Mindfully bring the knees down, sit off to the side, find seated mountain pose, and take a couple of breaths from here. All right, so we'll come into easy seat here, Sukhasana, with the legs crossed. If you don't love having your legs crossed, then just go ahead and keep your legs straight as we move into our tilts. Left hand down, right arm up. So anytime you're seated doing these motions, you want to make sure your hips stay grounded. Gentle, not leaning into the left hand, tilt to the left, right arm up, and switch sides. So we're just going to keep moving side to side here. Gently opening the spine each time. Maybe there's a little more movement as you go through this. Reach. All right, the next time you're over to the left, your left fingertips are on the mat. We're going to make sure those hips stay grounded. Start walking the left fingertips away. Deepen. So you see, we don't want the hip to come up here. We're just deepening, and then turn your left palm up. Come into parallel arms. All right, let's inhale up. Take it over to the right. Start walking those right fingertips away. Turn the right palm up. Arms parallel to the earth. Inhale, as you bring your arms down, take your elbows back. We're going to go up and down a few times here. So the elbows are going back, so you're getting those lats really well here. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's come on back here. And we're going to do our twisting from here. We're going to do up twist. So take your legs into crossed, okay? And let's start with the, we'll bring the feet up. You can always keep your toes down. Cross your right ankle over your left, arms up, inhale, and come down and twist to the right. Take it up. Remember, your toes could be down here. Left ankle in front of right, twist left. Okay? Now, if you're not having your legs crossed, you're twisting like this, side to side. Okay? If your legs are crossed, it's either up twist or switch twist from the mat. So the next time you're twisted to the right, stay here. Lengthen that spine. Inhale. Take your gaze towards your right shoulder. Now float your right arm up by your ear. You're holding on to your right leg, whether it's straight or bent, with your left hand, and tilt over to the left. All right, come on up. Change sides. Right hand's outside of the left leg. Turn your gaze to the left. Float that arm up and tilt. And bring it back to center. Extend the legs and give everything a nice little shake here. Inhale and exhale. All right, so we'll go ahead and do some dead bug. We're going to be laying on the back and take it down. All right, we want this to be core focused. In this case, we're going to be focusing on the core. It also is going to give a lot of energy and flexibility to the hips. We'll start with the feet down here, arms by your side. Now extend your right leg, keep that heel hovering, left arm back and in. Extend your left leg, right arm back, hover, and in. So the heel is not touching down here, okay? Let's try that with the right knee up, left foot down, extend the right leg, left arm back, and in. Bring the right foot down, left knee up, extend the left leg, right arm back, knee in and down. So you can do it that way instead, or our classic way, 2 knees up. Okay, we're extending right leg, left arm, and in. Always keep your knees in tabletop. Left leg, right arm, and in. All right, hug your knees in for a minute. You see as your knees get closer to your body how your core stops working so much? So now from here, your knees are close to you, your hands are by your side. Slowly draw your legs back to tabletop and see what your core is doing here. Yes, that's a lot of work, right? Okay, so the final option that we're going to explore for dead bug is legs straight. If you don't want to do legs straight, that's too much for your spine, go back to one of the other options. It's right leg down, left arm back, and up, left leg down, right arm back, and up. All right, bring your feet down for a moment. Open and close. Okay, now another way we can add core work to this is roll the shoulders and head up. Okay, so we roll the shoulders and head up, arms are out by your side, right leg, left arm, and in, left leg, right arm, and in. The feet come back to the floor. Right knee up, left leg, left foot down, right and left, and in. Left knee up, right foot down, out, and in. 2 knees up, right leg, in, left leg, in, leg straight, right leg, in, left leg, in. Hug your knees in and rock side to side. Okay, so that was a lot of choices. There's basically 4 leg positions, and you're going to work with your shoulders and head up or down. Even if you start in up at any point, you can bring it down, or vice versa. So here we go. Choose your leg position, okay? And we're going to go 4 times on the right and 4 times on the left. Wiggle your feet at me if you're ready. If everything is clear enough. Okay, here we go. Right leg, left arm. Remember, we're staying on this 4 times. And up. Right leg, left arm. And up. Oh, I forgot to roll my shoulders and head up. Right leg, left arm. And up. Right leg, left arm. And up. Left leg, right 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 arm. And up. Hug the knees in and rock side to side. Inhale and exhale. All right, you chose one leg position, right? Now choose a different one. So we had 4 choices, and if you had your shoulders and head up this time, you can do that again next time, or keep the head down, whichever. Just choose a different leg position, and here we go, 4 times more each side. Right leg, left arm, in, left leg, right arm, in, right in. Oh, I alternated. We were going to do 4 on each side. Just go ahead, either alternate or do 4 on each side. And 4, and 4, and down. Okay. Sorry about that, but whether you alternate or stay on the same leg, we did 4 each way. Bring your feet down, take those knees open and close, and rock a little side to side. Okay? All right, we're going to come to the obliques now. Feet down, hands up to the sky, touch your palms together. Okay? Roll your shoulders and head up, take your hands to the right, come back down, hands left, come back down. Okay, that's one way to do it. We'll stay with the feet down, roll the shoulders and head up, extend the left leg, bring it in, hands left, extend the right leg, and in. Okay, we're going to try that with 2 knees up, roll up, hands right, extend left, and in, hands left, extend right, and in. We'll try it with the legs up. If you don't want to, go back to one or the other. Roll up, hands right, left leg down, and up. Hands left, right leg down, and up, and bring it in. Whew. All right. Pick a position, and we're going to go right to left 4 times. Okay? So we won't be doing an alternate leg position, so we're just going to do this 4 times to each side. All right, so either knees straight, feet on the mat, your choice. Palms touch, roll up, hands right, left leg, up. Hands left, right leg, and up. And to the right, left leg down and up. To the left, right leg. 2 more. To the left, to the right, left leg. To the left, right leg. All right, here's our big finish here. To the right, left leg. Stay right here. 3, 2, 1. Come center. To the left, right leg. 3, 2, 1. Come center, hug your knees in, and rock it out. Oh. All right, so the core hopefully is ready for the weekend now. Bring your feet down, let your knees open and close. Inhale and exhale. All right, so we've been extending the leg, right, which is a nice help for the hip flexor. Now let's go ahead and get more toward the hamstrings. So with your both feet on the mat, just extend your right leg and then bring the right leg up. Bend your right knee in towards you and move that knee closer to you and as far away as it'll go with your hands on your hamstring. Now we're going to bend that knee in and just take a few breaths here. Leave your right hand on your leg. So at this point you could hold your shin or your hamstring if you want. Take your left arm out from your shoulder and let that right leg come side to side, out and in. All right, come back to center here and extend your left leg. Take your left hand outside your right leg, right arm out from the shoulder. Draw the knee just past the belly button. And then let that right hip come up. Keep your right shoulder grounded. Draw the knee across the body over to the left and take your gaze to the right. And come back to center, both feet to the mat, open and close. Inhale and exhale. Extend your left leg, draw that left knee in towards you. Hold on to your hamstring and let that knee move away from you and back in. And then hold it in. Take your left hand either to your hamstring or your shin, right arm out to the side, open that left knee out to the left and back to center. Now come back to center, right hand outside the left leg, straighten your right leg, left arm out from the shoulder, that knee comes just past the belly button. Keeping the left shoulder grounded, the knee comes over to the right. Gaze towards your left. All right, come back to center, 2 feet to the mat, wiggle those knees a little bit. Inhale and exhale. All right, we're going to come to hands and knees. You can roll over to your side and come into table. You can rock yourself up and over into table. Just sometimes fun to try that, okay? And we're going to prepare those arms for a nice strong arms for the weekend. So come into knee up or knee down plank, push up, hips toward heels. You can do knees up or knee down. You can do these at the wall. You can do them in the air. You know all the variations. And after your next push-up, find child's pose. So your arms are long, and sometimes you might want to try having your hands back towards your heels. That might feel good every once in a while. Take another breath, and then just come up back to your table for a second. Now from here, we typically move into down dog. That's fine. You can do that. You can also tuck your toes if you want to try something a little different. Big movement for the quads here. Walk your hands back. Okay, you're coming into a squat. Bring your hands together and press yourself up to standing. Okay, whoo, shake it out. So whichever way you did that, we're all meeting back in mountain pose. Inhale and exhale. If you did that, do you feel it in your quads? Give them everybody just go ahead and give your quads a little attention here. Woo! All right. So if you remind me later, we might try coming down that way. Okay, so let's come to the top of the mat and we'll start our sun salutations. We'll add some arm movements to the top. Okay, so find mountain pose and breathe. Inhale, float the arms up. As you exhale, twist open to the right with long arms. Inhale up, twist open to the left with long arms. Inhale up, elbows to waist, standing cobra. Inhale up, exhale, swan dive. Straight leg half lift, shine your heart forward, bend the knees and hips. Bring your fingertips to the mat, step back with your right leg and enjoy this lunge. Step back with your left leg. Strong plank here, knees up or down, chaturanga. All right, so in our back bends this morning, we're going to start with locust. So take your hands back by your thighs, your gaze is toward the earth, your toes are pointing behind you, palms up. Roll your shoulders to your ears, down your spine, and start raising those palms up toward the sky. The heart lifts, the head follows. We don't throw the head up to lift the heart. And release. We're going to come up again and lift the right leg. So locust with the right leg lifted and release. Lift the left leg, locust with the left leg lifted and release. All right, let's try it. 2 arms, 2 legs, locust, lift and release. Hands under the shoulders, find your way to downward facing dog. Nice long spine here. Inhale and exhale. All right, take your right leg up, point the toe, make some small circles with the right leg. Make them a little larger, so we're moving hip to toe. Pause, make small circles the other direction. Make them a little larger. And then take a big step forward with your right foot, whatever that means for you right now, and find your way to the top of your mat. Half lift, forward fold, press through the feet, float the arms out and up, palms touch, and hands come heart center. Stay with your hands at your heart for a moment. Everybody good to go? Okay, here we go. Inhale, fingertips up. Exhale, long arms open to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, long arms to the right. Inhale, elbows to waist, shine your heart up. Inhale, exhale, swan dive. Take a half lift. Bring your fingertips down. Lunge back left. High or low plank. Chaturanga. Okay, we're going to move back into our locust now. So, hands are back, palms are up, gazes toward the mat, right? Toes are pointed. And we're going to lift 2 arms and 2 legs. Unless that bothered you, then just keep alternating legs. 2 arms, 2 legs, up. And release. And let's do that again. 2 arms, 2 legs, up. Yes, and release. All right. Hands under the shoulders, down dog. Yeah, nice down dog. Yeah, take your time. If you're busy doing something else, just meet us in down dog when you're ready. That's always good. Okay, from here, take your left leg up, spinning hip to toe, small circles. Same direction, a little larger. Pause, and hip to toe, other direction, small and larger. Yep. Good, and now take a step forward with your left foot, big as you want, and walk the rest of the way up to your hands. Take a half lift, forward fold, float the arms out and up, palms touch, and hands come heart center, and release. All right, how do you feel about doing a sun salutation on your own? You feel great, right? Let's do it. Okay, so we're going to go 1 time to the right, 1 time to the left. You can leave out all that arm stuff in the beginning. Okay, just traditional sun salutation. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and continue. For your back bend, you might continue with locust. You might switch to cobra. You might do something else. So this is yours now. As you know, we'll meet back in mountain pose. Just breathe and feel into it. All right, it seems like a good time to exercise the mouth. So raise the right corner of your mouth. Raise the left corner of your mouth. Bring your hands to your heart and smile at yourself for having taken control of your own yoga practice, right? Okay, bring your fingertips up toward the sky. Shake it out, release. Woo! All right. Are we ready? Yes. So let's go ahead and do a little, we're having some big astronomical events as we move into the weekend. So let's go ahead and do moonflower to sunflower. So take your feet wider than hip width distance with the toes turned out. Okay, arms up. And we're going to go down and up. 5-pointed star to moonflower. Now we are looking forward to the arrival of the full moon, so we'll add a little bit of balance to our moonflower. Take it down, right heel up. Really work that ankle as you do this. Bring it up, take it down, left heel up. And bring it up, take it down, both heels up. And down. Okay, continue right, left, double. Leave out the double if that doesn't work well for you. Really think about the ankles here. All right, after you finish your round, it's either double or you're even right and left. Come on up, back to 5-pointed star, and we'll move into sunflower. So the feet are nice and square, right, on the mat. As the knees go out, they're going straight over the toes. Right arm in front of left, and up. Left arm in front of right. And up, and just move through your sunflowers, letting your body release. You've been doing a lot of work, so let this be a little rest for you. Okay, so the next time your right arm is crossed in front of your left, take opposite hand to opposite elbow and really move around. You could be doing this with your head higher than your heart. You could be doing it from super low. Let your legs move side to side. Let your shoulders move. Now, go ahead and add the head, nodding yes, no. Coming back to yes, come to center here. As you straighten your legs, let your forearms melt a little closer to the earth. Now release your hands to your hips. Come halfway up. And then press through the feet. Come the rest of the way up. And find a way to get your feet back side by side, whether it's heel toe or a little hop, whatever feels good to you. Inhale and exhale. All right, coming back to mountain pose, we're just going to breathe, feel the breath moving through our body. Let's make sure that spine is nice and long still. So inhale the arms up. And imagine that feather on top of your head. As you bring your arms down, press the crown of your head into your feather. And take a few breaths here. All right, let's do a little more with the chair, and then we're going to, and as a matter of fact, we'll do a little chair balance while we're at it, okay? And then we'll cool things down. All right, so we've got the feet hip width or even slightly closer, okay? Setting back, hips, arms to shoulder height. Sit a little deeper. Carefully take your arms up by your ears. See if that works for you today. Inhale and exhale. Reach up, inhale, exhale, swan dive, bend everything down, and come into chair again. So we're warming up our chair. Inhale up, exhale, swan dive. One more chair here. Now from here, we'll start adding a little balance. So pulse, pulse, pulse in your chair. As you come up, lift your right heel. Pulse, pulse, pulse in your chair. Lift your left heel. Bring it down. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Lift. Woo, that was hard. Both heels, and bring it down. Okay, give the shoulders a rest. So we're going to do the same thing. Either just stay with the heel lift, or we'll add a knee, all right? So come into chair, pulse, 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 right heel or knee. Pulse, 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 left heel or knee. We're going to keep going right and left. Pulse, 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 right heel or knee. Pulse, 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 left heel or knee. One more time through. Pulse, pulse, pulse to the right. Pulse, pulse, pulse to the left. And release, shake it out. All right, give your thighs a nice little massage there. Okay, the legs are going to be really active for the weekend, right? A lot of strength there. Okay, so let's go ahead and just take them super wide. Yeah, we'll set up for triangle here. Turn your right toes to the right, keeping the legs wide, left toes in at an angle, arms out here. And we're going to reach to the right and back. Reach and back. Reach and back. Now reach, 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 right hand down, triangle. Left hand could be on your hip if your shoulder is tired, or left arm could be up. Turn your gaze towards your right toes. Turn your gaze to the middle of your space. Turn your gaze towards your left fingertips. You're in triangle. And come on up. Bring your hands to your hips and just switch the position of the feet. So the left toes are facing left, right toes are in at an angle, arms are out. Reach and release. And now reach, reach, reach. Left hand down, right hand to the hip or arm up. Take your gaze to your left toes, to center, to your right fingertips, just up to the sky. Inhale and exhale. All right, come back to center. Turn all 10 toes forward, even angle them in a little bit. Put your index fingers in your hip creases, and with a long spine, fold right over those hips. Take this forward fold wherever you want it to go. High, low, roll your hands down your legs, and just relax and forward fold. Think about where your hips are in relation to your ankles. Your feet will give you a clue. So if you feel heavy in your heels, that means your hips are behind you. Try and come to 4-point balance on the feet. Bring your hands to your hips, come halfway up, and come the rest of the way up. All right, we're going to give the legs a little shake out here. Okay, now start scanning your body from head to toe. See what movements might be being called for here. Anything that feels like it needs to move around or wiggle before we start heading back down. And then come to mountain pose. Plant 2 feet squarely on the earth. Settle your breath down as you feel that energy flow through you. Notice how it's going. let's shake things out and come to the top of the mat. Okay, feet hip width distance. Inhale and exhale. Float the arms up, inhale, exhale, swan dive. Also think about the feet here, right? You want to feel this in the backs of your legs. Think about where your hips are in relationship to your ankles. All right, now let's go ahead, bend the knees, bring the fingertips down, and step back to a downward facing dog. You can do a vinyasa here if you want. Forgot to say that, but that's always, if you want to do a final vinyasa, you're welcome to. Okay, if you're in dog, go ahead and bring your big toes together, knees to one side, hips to the other. All right, come back to center, bring your knees down, sit off to the side. If you're doing your vinyasa, finish up, take your time. We'll meet in seated mountain pose, breathing, inhale and exhale. All right, we're going to do a 3-part forward fold from here. So this is starting with straight legs close together. Inhale, float the arms up. Long spine, fold from those hip creases. We reach forward. We're keeping the spine long, so keep your gaze past your toes. Inhale, float the arms up. Hands down, take your legs to a V. Inhale, float the arms up, palms forward. Your feet are flexed, your knees and toes are pointing up to the sky. Fold forward from those hip creases. Gaze past your fingertips. Inhale, float the arms up. Come into your Baddha Konasana or garland. Okay, it can be as simple as this. If heels close is not great for you. Inhale up, palms forward, and reach. We're keeping the gaze past the toes. All right, inhale up with less chatter from this end now. Straight leg forward fold, legs are close, exhale. Legs to a V, exhale. Inhale up, exhale, Baddha Konasana. Inhale up, legs close, fold. Inhale up, V, fold. Inhale up, Baddha Konasana, fold. Inhale up, bring your hands down, bring your feet to the mat, and let's just move those legs around for a moment. So we're going to do each of those, but hold them longer this time, okay? So we're going to hold each one for several breaths. We just warmed it up, okay? So we take the legs straight. Inhale up, fold over the hip creases, reach those arms long. Let your hands come to your legs wherever. Maybe you've reached your toes, wherever you are. Gaze past your toes, inhale. Now as you inhale, draw your heart forward, and as you exhale, look for more length in the spine. Gently look. We're not tugging. Now reach those arms up, inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down by your side. Come into your V. Maybe slide those hips forward a little more to open the V a little more, or wherever you are in your V. Toes and knees up. Inhale, long arms, palms forward. Exhale, long spine, fingertips, hands down, palms on the mat. Inhale, look up. Exhale, see if there's any more length happening. Okay, and you're just going to keep breathing and keep thinking about lengthening, whether it's physical lengthening or just in your mind. Now bring your arms up, long. Exhale, hands down. Okay? Remember, you can do Baddha Konasana, you can do garland, you can just be kind of in a frog leg, whatever suits you best right now. Inhale, float the arms up, palms forward, and bring the palms to the mat. Keep your gaze past your toes. Inhale, lift your heart, gaze forward, exhale, melt. And just keep inhaling and exhaling, looking for any space that becomes available to you. Inhale the arms up, exhale. Now put one hand under each knee and help your knees up. Okay? All right. So with the feet on the mat, let's hold on to the hamstrings here. And we're going to do kind of mini cats and cows from here. Holding on to the hamstrings, just arch your back, round your spine. Arch and round. Just a little extra release for the spine here. And the next time you're rounded forward, take a breath, come back to seated, and come down to the earth. All right, inhale and exhale here. Okay, so we're going to take the right leg up and do a spinal clearing move. Take your right leg up. Clasp your hands around your right thigh. If that's not accessible, just hold on to the sides of your right leg, okay? And we're pressing the leg away from us into the hands. Press, press, press. Now continue holding on, just release that. Release the leg. All right, now we go press, press, press again. And release. Switch sides. Clasp around the left thigh or hold on to the outsides of the left leg. And strongly press into those hands. And release. Press into those hands. And release. All right, bring it down. Let the knees open and close. Little butterfly wings here. Okay, we're going to do some windshield wipers with our legs touching here. So go ahead and bend both knees. We'll give the spine a moment first. Take the arms long. All right, one more breath. And start gently swaying, gentle sway of the knees, side to side. Head goes opposite direction. So knees right, gaze left, knees left, gaze right. We started knees right, gaze left. So next time you go knees left, gaze right, you'll be even. Come back up, bring your feet hip width distance apart. We're going to take a pigeon and hold it. So bring your right ankle across your left thigh. Make sure your right foot is flexed. Draw your legs in towards you. We're going to be aware if that right knee is heading toward the face. We're going to press it away. Okay. Make sure the right foot is flexed. Draw the legs in and either clasp the sides of your left leg, right? Your right hand is in between the legs in that triangle, or clasp the shin or your hamstring, whatever's accessible to you. Okay, now notice where your left knee is. It might be heading closer to your belly button. Bring it in line with your left shoulder. And breathe into the right hip. So we're going to be here for several breaths, sending breath into that right hip, breaking up any kinds of stuckness and just letting it fly out, escape. Okay, we're going to be extending the left leg. So if you're holding onto your shin, you've got to move your hands, take the left leg straight up, point and flex the left foot. Circle the ankle one direction. And the other. And then release, unwind, 2 feet to the mat, gentle open and close of the knees. Same thing on the left. Left ankle across right thigh, left foot is flexed. Legs come in towards you. Press the left knee away if it's heading towards you. And left hand is through the legs. Hold on, hamstring, shin, side of the leg. Okay. Now notice where your right knee is and bring it in line with your shoulder. And breathe. We're sending warming, releasing breath to the left hip. Now we're going to be extending the right leg up, point and flex. Circle one direction and the other. Release, unwind, feet to the mat, little butterfly wings here. Inhale and exhale. All right, so we're going to take a long stretch, arms overhead, draw the knees in, and just do a little rocking, any kind of spinal massaging that feels good to you here. Bring your feet down and just bring your arms long out to the side as we extend the fingers wide, wiggle them into a gentle fist. Extend and wiggle. Couple more times. And then rotate the wrists one direction and the other. Bring the arms to rest and just let your head move a little more side to side. Make sure everything feels good here. And then come back to center and start taking any final moves as you approach your final relaxation position for today. Check in with your body. Get your alignment, get any little last wiggles out. Come into final relaxation position when you're ready. Feel your connection to the earth here. Inhale through the nose and slowly exhale as you let your body just melt onto the earth, moving into final relaxation. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your space. Invite a deeper breath. Gently bring movement back to your body. Take a nice deep inhale, arms long. Exhale, knees in. Give yourself a hug. Find your way over to a side. And back up to a nice easy seat. As you turn your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit, thank and honor yourself for your practice, and we thank and honor each other for sharing this time. Namaste.